Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing good. All right, so Ruben Amorim has officially signed on as Manchester United, the next manager. I believe November 11th or so is when he will officially take over, which means actually at the time of recording, that's only about 10 days away, 9 days depending on where you live. So, I mean, it's really soon. However, in between the next 10 days, Manchester United do have, I believe, at least two important games. So that's pretty big considering right now United are sitting in, I believe, 14th. It's going to be a tough road. Basically, this video is just going to be, as a Manchester United fan, a longtime fan, I just want to give my personal opinions, and I'm just wondering what you guys think as well. So, yeah, to start off, right, is this a good appointment? In my opinion, yes. Because if you guys think about it, back in the summer, right, before Liverpool got Slot, Bayern got Company, and Barca got Hansi Flick, I believe they all were interested in Amorim as a potential manager for those clubs, and those three are of course big clubs. So I mean, he's already had a great reputation. He joined Sporting, I believe, 4 years ago, and he's already got 2 league titles. And this season, they're currently, they're 9-0. At least last time I looked. So they're literally, he could be winning another title if he was staying there. 3 titles in like 4 years. That would be, that's pretty awesome. I know he's already getting a lot of comparisons to Jose Mourinho when he first joined the Premier League. Obviously, we can see why, right? Portuguese doing the same type of stuff in the Portuguese league. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand it. Once again, I am a fan of this signing. My one complaint would probably just be it happened a little later than I would have liked. If if he was joining anyways, right, over the summer would have been great at least in a Manchester United perspective. But obviously, he until this point should obviously think for the best interest of Sporting. So it makes sense. And why he signed later than the summer, I guess. Realistically, because a lot of the other top coaches that were available, Pochettino, Tuchel, whoever, right, already signed for took on other jobs. Even I know he's never gonna join Man United, but even Jurgen Klopp has another job now. So who's available is truly limited in my opinion in terms of managers right now. So honestly, for a club needing a new manager, Amorim is, based on what he's done, as good as it gets. Is this still a gamble? Of course it is, right? I mean, he's not managed in the Premier League. If you guys think about it, Ten Haag was pretty similar, right? In the Dutch league, he was pretty dominant, moved over to the Prem, and then obviously it wasn't. He's nowhere near the same in terms of achievements. Because the Premier League is a different animal. Okay, so we take a look at this graphic, all right? Ten Hag's last season at Ajax, he had 34 games, 26 wins, 98 goals. That's really good. Amorim last season, 34 games, 29 wins, 96 goals. So it's really similar in terms of like stats-wise, right? I will say though, Amorim is also once again 9-0 this current season. So he could do even better than last season. Saying that though, Ten Hag with Ajax, guys, took them to the semifinals in the Champions League, all right, which I think gives him the edge, at least in that aspect. But saying that though, my point is it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because Ten Hag went to that level and then came to the Premier League and then didn't work out. So it is literally still a gamble on paper though as a manager. Amorim does look good. I've just been thinking about it, and besides signing Amorim, if you think about it, the only main other option is maybe giving Ruud van Nistelrooy, who's currently the interim coach, the rest of the season, right? Kind of like Ole. But obviously we know how that happened as well. Now I hear a lot of people say, oh, Ole, we want an Ole. But a lot of these people I remember, all right, were Ole out. So, yeah. Van Nistelrooy, I mean, I personally don't know. I mean, off the one game against Leicester, 5-2, great win. But but so it's still a long season ahead. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of interim coaches, because of Ole, I'm not sure how I feel personally, but I just feel like that was the only really other season, right? So are you taking Rude or are you taking Amorim? Based on what they've accomplished, I feel like you got to go with Amorim, but that's just, you never know. Right, now, the second topic that kind of, catches my attention is the formation. So 3-4-3 seems to be his favorite formation. All right, and obviously Ten Hag like to play four in the back. I just feel like with the players that Ten Hag has brought to the club, literally so many people are gonna have to leave because I just don't think they work for his tactics. I mean, let's just start with the center backs, right? So in the middle, who could you put? De Ligt? It's got to be De Ligt, right? On the right, I mean, there's like 18-year-old Lenny Yoro coming back. He's just coming back from like injuries, so being an 18-year-old seems pretty fragile already with the Premier League physicality. Mark my words, he's gonna if he is the one to be starting, week in and week out, that's gonna be another injury. But I hope not, But even then, he's 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? He there's a lot of upside, but there is also, is it the right time? Now, if you look at the left center back, I mean, obviously, I would think, right, it would be Martinez. This left mid/left wing back position, whatever you want to call it, because I feel like that position for a Luke Shaw, I mean, it's really Luke Shaw or Malacia, right? I don't think that's gonna cut it. I really don't. On the other end, Dallo, I think Dallo could do a good job at that position, considering his play style. But then you go to the midfield. Casemiro had a good last game under Ruben Amorim. He scored like 2 goals. Dude was just the best player, right? You guys remember when Casemiro, the first season he joined United, he was the best player, like for sure. He was literally holding the team together. Dude scored. He was basically doing what Rodri does for City, in my opinion. He was that impactful. He still shows glimpses of that, being that guy like last game, but overall, though, I don't know how dependent he really is nowadays. And so, let's say we place him here, rotating him and Ugarte, or you can play them together. That's fine. But once again, even if we play them together, I don't want the Casemiro every single game, and even Ugarte for that matter, can be like super consistent every game. Now, off the top of my head, I'm thinking a well-balanced would be, one of these, the left-sided midfielder or whatever, the left center mid CDM, Casemiro Ugarte rotation maybe, and then on the right, Bruno Kobe Mainu. It's like nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. He's gonna have to change a lot. One thing I do hope though is that he brings some awesome Portuguese players that, obviously respect him as a coach to the club. That would be kind of like what Ten Hag did with a lot of Dutch Ajax players, but, don't like actually get the good guys. Don't just get who was, who listens to you, I guess. We need someone that can actually make a difference. Amorim signed like a 3-year contract, I believe, which, I mean, that's all right, but in my opinion, the first whole year is just going to be changing the whole club around, right? For players like Marcus Rashford, for example, and I love Marcus Rashford. I feel like it's literally his last chance to prove himself at Manchester United. Like, honestly. Obviously, a couple seasons ago, I believe the first one under Ten Hag, Rashford had like 40 goals and assists, like, crazy stuff. And then the next season, he gets like 8, So it's like, or whatever the number was. But, so it's just, in my opinion, this is Rashford's last big chance to prove himself. I think Rashford just needs a coach that will fully believe in him. Like, in my opinion, after having that first season under Ten Hag, when Rashford was insane, like, why did he start rotating or like benching him. I truly, why kill the momentum? You know, I just don't get it. Obviously, people get injuries and fitness issues now and there, mental issues as well. But overall, though, dude, like after the season he had, I would have played this dude every single game that he was healthy. That's just me. I looked at a graphic of Sporting's current number 9, his stats for like last season and this season. This guy is crazy. I feel like he's not talked about enough. Yeah, he's crazy, man. I really hope. I'm hoping this guy loves playing under Amorim so much that, who knows, maybe later on he sees Manchester United as a potential target. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say, though, that is one good thing about Amorim. A lot of good players, I think, respect him as a coach. And potentially, probably, like I said, probably a lot of Portuguese players, or at least Portuguese league, they might join him. Manchester United need replacements in players. There's just no two ways about it. Overall, though, guys, me personally, once again, I am happy with this appointment because a lot of big clubs wanted him. With who's still left available, he's truly one of, if not the best option. Ten Haag, I just don't see any changing around, so I feel like this is the right move. My main complaint is that I wish it happened earlier over the summer, so that by now I feel like we wouldn't even be in 14th place, honestly, right? I'm not saying we'd be like top 4, but I truly believe Manchester United would not be 14th right now if he was appointed over the summer, or at least, earlier rather than last week, or not even last week, like last night. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think he'll do good at Manchester United? If so, let me know. If not, let me know as well. Yeah, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. If you like these football discussion videos as well, let me know. I can do more of these rather than just watching highlight videos, which is what I mainly do. Yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.